Thank you for joining the virtual press conference for Lifetime's original movie, Death Saved My Life. My name is Kripek, and I will serve as your moderator. Now, inspired by true events, the film will air on Lifetime this Saturday, February 13th at 8 p.m. Eastern. Joining us today, we have the good girls, pun intended, Lamaya and Meagan Good, as well as Chike Okonkwo. Now, guys, one thing I noticed about this film is that each of your characters has an internal struggle. Meagan, your character Jay struggles with depression. Lamaya, yours with bipolar disorder. And Chike, your character has anger issues. He's violent. He's got narcissistic issues. The list goes on. So, guys, tell me what made you want to play characters like this that sheds light on such common issues. Meagan, we can start with you.
It's from the moment that I read the script, I love that it did tackle all three of these issues. And then as well, I think, it's like, I don't know how Chike feels about it, but I feel like there's a little mental health with that as well, but I think that it's something that we don't talk enough about and we don't have enough dialogue around, especially in the Black community. And so for me, I loved that, we deal with that, but then in the same breath, I love that we start off with a story with a woman who is very broken, who, doesn't see her worth, doesn't fully see her value, who's in this situation, who almost feels as if there is no other choice in her life. And throughout the course of the movie, as you watch her journey and she begins to get stronger and she finally takes that step. And, by the end of the movie, she starts to get into a place where she's truly empowered, even though she was terrified. I think that to me, the most exciting thing about it was I'm hoping that one, too many people see this that could be in a situation like this, and this empowers them to know that, this is where you may be right now, but there's a whole nother life that you haven't even fully dreamt of that is waiting for you, that is possible for you if you just step out on faith and step out and, trust God and do the work to get beyond the situation that you're in, and that you can make it. And so I hope that the movie is inspiring. I hope that it provokes hope, and I hope that it frees some people.
Right, I couldn't agree more. Thank you so much for your work.
Thank you.
Lamaya, how about you?
My character is Lee, and I play Jade's sister. And, it's interesting because in the beginning of this film, it starts from a time where I had been gone for 10 years. I struggle with bipolar disorder, and I had spent many years away. And so this is kind of like a reconciliation of the sisters coming in together. And it just really shows the bond and the strength of sisterhood, and how through time and space, that bond can see you through. And so I thought that was really profound. The circumstances that they were in and the point of their lives that we found them in when we entered this story. And, Jade was just trying to, Lee was just trying to make sure that her sister knows that she's there for her. She's not going to abandon her. She's not going to leave her. And through this process, they were able to rekindle their relationship and their bond. And, I thought that was unique as well, teaching about forgiveness and, not taking those relationships for granted. And then also, with my character, I wanted to show a different side. I think when people hear about mental health disorders, they automatically assume that people are just like crazy, or, they act some crazy way. And they have to understand that these disorders just don't enable people to deal, with some of the stress and anxiety that we go through in life in a healthy manner. But it's not, something to walk around like, oh, they got this or that. It's really something that we all need help, and we could all use help at times. And sometimes we're better equipped to go through things than others, but that it's something that you can make it through. It's something you can get help with. It's nothing to fear or, look down upon. So I really wanted to show that and share that with my character, like show you the side that's just a person, a human trying to work through their issues, trying to be there for their sister and get to a better place in life and follow their dreams. So I really, really enjoyed that aspect of finding out who Lee was and creating her character. And I was just happy to be on set with my sister and share that space and time, that was awesome. And, in turn, I met a lot of really cool people like Chike and Paris and, you know, worked with some really amazing actors. But yeah, I just wanted to do my part in bringing Lee's character to life and really kind of normalizing, you know, that we all go through things, and you know, even with a mental health disorder, we're just trying to all make it through, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Well, you definitely did a good job with bringing Lee to life. So thank you for that.
Thank you.
All right, Chike, how about you? What made you want to play a crazy person?
Well, it started with Megan for me, and knowing and loving her work, and having sort of orbited each other in this industry, and having only heard wonderful things about her. I felt as though with her desire to tell this story, it was really important for me to step up and say that it's Jade's story, and Jade's story is lots of people's story. And like Megan and Lamaya both say, it's important that we have an opportunity to speak about these things. So, you know, obviously Ed has a lot of issues. And as Megan alluded to earlier, a lot of his issues are to do with his trauma and his past hurts, but none of it excuses the lengths to which he puts Jade through this terrible situation. So for me, I wanted to really just lean into the truth of it. I spoke with a clinical psychiatrist beforehand and got a bit of a bead on what it means to be a malignant narcissist and how that can be very controlling and sometimes overtly loving, but mostly very, very violent and dark. So yeah, tough space to be in, but as an actor, it's a really good challenge. And then I felt that we were in really, really good company, and it was just really, really lovely to be able to lean into this and be truthful with it. And as soon as cut was called, I would make sure that Megan was okay, because it wasn't nice having to put her through that time after time.
Right.